Hey everybody, welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I'm Brent Knight. Last week we talked just a little bit about what it's like to be a traveler, what life is like on the road, and some of the advantages to it. And this week I want to kind of dive a little bit deeper into how to be successful as that traveler on the road, particularly working for a staffing or a safety third party type of a company. And whether really you're working from job to job, client to client, or contractor to contractor, it's all the same thing. It starts with one thing when you're working for us or anybody else, is that you need to find a way to blend in really quickly. Obviously, you put on our hard hat, you put on our vest, and oftentimes our clothing, so you have our logo everywhere, and you're working for a client. Now, it's really important that in your orientation and indoctrination process, you understand kind of how the company works and what the reporting structure looks like, and understand too that you are kind of reporting to two different groups. You're reporting to your employer, might be us, Intuitive Safety Solutions, and you're reporting to the client, whoever that might be. It could be a contractor, it could be an owner, it could be an OEM, it could be anybody. But ultimately, find out what that chain of command's like and understand that you're going to have several masters you need to serve. The number one thing that you can do is build relationships, kind of understand expectations and open communication so that everybody's on the same page. Once you've done that, you're definitely on your way to being successful. Now, from there on, it's important to pay a lot of attention. Now, we have two ears and one mouth. And the reason for that is it's better to listen oftentimes than to talk a lot. And the more time you spend listening, especially at the beginning of a project, to understand some of the politics, understand the chain of command, who's in charge, how things are going to be done, the better off you're going to be and not getting caught up in any kind of politics or any kind of issues, interpersonal type of issues on the project. So keep those things in mind. And then if you start to run into issues, I think it's really important that you get on the phone and you talk through them as quickly as you can and you try to alleviate them or stop them immediately, because some of those things can start to fester and grow out of control, and they can result in projects that don't go well. So ultimately, I think expectations are really, really important, and opening those lines of communication and learning to communicate across all levels is critical. If you can do that from site to site, project to project, company to company, you're going to be very, very successful. And there are 100 names of people I'd like to mention who are just masters of that. And at the same time, in my career, I've seen so many people come in and fail multiple times because they weren't able to create an expectation and open that communication. So think about that. If there's anything we can do to talk more about this topic, reach out to us. We'd be happy to do that one-on-one. Hopefully it's helpful, and we will see you next Wednesday.